Time to plant onions in South Georgia, and a couple of days ago we got our onion plants in from Dixondale Farms. Now Dixondale Farms is probably the largest onion plant grower in the United States. Bruce Frazier and his staff do an absolute wonderful job. They're really in tune with customer service. They sell a lot of big farms, but also a lot of their market is home gardeners. And they treat the small order just as well as they do the large order. So I highly recommend you looking up Dixondale Farms. Our order came in through the post office, and we had an order of the Southern Belle, which is a red sweet onion, and also a sample pack of the short day varieties. Now both of these are short day onions, and what that means is the bubbing process, where the bulb starts getting bigger, starts with the daylights. Your days get 10 to 12 hours long. So if you're planting in the south, you want to go with the short day onions. If you want to plant up north, there's different, you want to go with the intermediate or either the long day onions for up north. But if you go to their website, they got a nice map on there. It shows all that, what kind of onions you need to plant for the area that you're in. But here in the south, the short day onions are for us. So the sample pack we got has 2 whites and a red in it. Now the ones we planted over here in our greenhouse a couple months ago is the red Creole and the yellow granite. The red yellow granite is the ones that the Vidalia onion guys plant. It's a real sweet onion. The red Creole is kind of a spicy punch on that one, but it's a nice red onion. It's a good contrast for the Texas granite. So what we're going to do today is we're going to plant these onions. Now it's been kind of wet, so we worked up the soil with a double wheel hoe. We put out some compost, then we worked it back in, and then we raked it down. So we're going to show you now how we plant our onions here in South Georgia. So for 2015, this is one of our new products. It's a Row Pro Row Maker. And it's great for plants that you're going to transplant out so you can mark your rows off. It works great for onions, works great for garlic, anything like that. You could set your row distance from 22 inches all the way out to 37 inches. Now we'd like to plant our onions a little bit closer to 22 inches, but what we're going to do, and I'll show you in a minute, is we're going to lay off 2 rows about a foot apart. Then we're going to skip the 22 inches to give us a walkway down through there, and then we'll plant 2 more rows on about a foot apart. So it's very versatile the way you can work this thing. But instead of laying out string and all that kind of stuff, you can just drag this down through there, lays your rows out, makes life real easy. We through planting onions. I normally plant mine 6-7 inches apart. Now I have planted them a lot closer than that, and if you want to pull some in the middle of the heap when they're young with the tops are green, you can get by with that. This is the way we've always done. We always had good results with it. Like I said, 6-7 inches apart there. Onions are heavy feeders, so if you're growing conventional and you want to put some nitrogen, potassium, and phosphate on there, you probably need to, organically, you're probably going to need to hit them some nitrogen a couple times because they do take a lot of nitrogen. So they look kind of strawny now. In no time they'll be up growing, looking pretty. We'll probably gather them around the 1st of May. Thanks for watching.